examples of the human studies. These time, when we look at the main outcomes, we also go to the several levels: molecular level, phenotypical level, and the level of the presence of microorganisms in some of them. So, a variety of studies, different numbers involved, different numbers of individuals involved, different microorganisms are used. And you can see here enterococci even used as a probiotic. Lactobacillus trap are used, and my beloved Lactobacillus casei, unfortunately with no effect. All right. The thing that we see is the good main outcome: LDL cholesterol increase. We see no effects on the body weight. So take-home message: even when we see some pronounced and statistically significant effect at the molecular level, it doesn't necessarily mean that these effects will translate into the levels of the overall body status. This is something we have to keep in mind. Why is that happening? Is it because not enough of the function was delivered? Not all the functions that are essential were delivered. We don't know. In some cases, we see the decrease in the body weight. We also see the examples where we have the weight is decreased, which is also good. We have examples where the bacteroides increase in numbers, and again, no indication on the weight status. So take-home message: yes, they can work, and changes at the molecular level are not necessarily leading to the changes at the level of the eukaryotic host. Coming close to the end, probably will take a couple more minutes. Oral supplementation with bifida prevented autoimmune diabetes, non-obese diabetic mouse model, and I mentioned in the beginning of our gathering today that diabetes is often linked to obesity. This is something we have to remember. We can fight, we can combat diabetes, we can have a positive effect on diabetes, on obesity as well. 8-week trial, mice, human origin, Lactobacillus PL60, significant reduction in body weight without reducing energy intake, a significant reduction of white adipose tissue, potentially as a result of increased apoptosis. So again, we have to separate. We cannot really say that we always have a logically explainable direct correlation between changes happening at the molecular level, changes happening at the level of the body of the eukaryotic host. This is very important to remember. I mentioned that before. I want to repeat it again, that we have to be very careful when we're dealing with the fecal transplants, and that was just a misfortunate accident. Unfortunately, there were a few of them, and we do know that the obese phenotype can be transferred with the fecal transplant, and we do know some examples where the lean fecal transplant obtained from the lean individuals did do the good job for the recipients. Conclusion remarks. Obesity, where the probiotics can hopefully help. So in the non-obese individuals, we have healthy microbiota, we have really good function of intestinal barrier, non-disrupted. We have normal metabolic functions, liver is working well, cardiovascular system is normal, there is no any influence of the factors that the cholesterol and other things. And cognitive functions, again, I'm extremely curious to find how the cognitive functions are changing and whether these changes in obese individuals or animals, let's start with them, are caused by the changes in the phenotype from lean to obese. Gut microbiome, this is where the probiotics can definitely work. Improvement of intestinal barrier. We didn't see any examples with spore-forming bacteria with my beloved bacilli. And I mentioned on numerous occasions that they are actively involved in making this barrier healthy and not damaged. Metabolic outcomes, so several examples of cognitive functions. These still remains, not clear for me